Dreamers, it's me, Morgan Tracy J, coming today with the morning fix. Well guys, I got up, I did my workout, and now I'm right here ready to give you the word for the day. And today I want to talk to you all about how God will rebrand you. I know a lot of us already know about branding. We hear it in a lot of marketing schemes. Oh, brand yourself. Oh, rebrand your business, things of that nature. I want to tell you that actually is effective in our own personal walks with God too. But this isn't in our own power. This isn't in our own doing. Actually, God can rebrand you and put you out there with a whole nother heart, with a whole nother faith, and people will even call you by another name. Okay? So I want to tell you that in the beginning of my walk with God, I never really understood about this whole restoration thing. But restoration just means repairing, okay? Putting you back into a pure or maybe a better condition, okay? Or giving you back to your rightful owner, all right? That can be a form of restoration. And so I want to tell you today that for me, I had to understand that my restoration came with rebranding. See, because in the beginning of my walk, guys, I was known as a party girl, a promiscuous girl. I did a lot of drinking, and I started drinking very young. I did a lot of partying. I had a lot of sex. I was just a little bit of a party girl. That's all I was. And so that was my brand. That's what I was giving off. People know me as to go out and party. Like, that's what I was doing. People knew me to be really loud, really crazy, really down for whatever. That's what I was known for. But I want to tell you now, people call me woman of God. People call me evangelist, speaker, all these other names that they give me. But I want to tell you, that was not by my own doing. Because God does rebrand you. But first off, we have to understand that it comes in restoration. And a lot of us can look at our lives and say, God, why do you speak to that one more than you speak to me? God, why do you do more for her than you do for me? God, why did you restore her and give her that blessing, but you have not given me a blessing? We can do that, but I want to tell you, each of our seasons are very, very different. And with that being understood, you have to understand that each of us are going through our own form of restoration season. But a lot of us sometimes don't even incline our ear to hear that we are in the restoration season. In my ebook, I call it the preparation season, because there were many seasons in my life where I wondered why God put me on the shelf, why he was blessing everybody else's life, but not mine. Why was she getting married, and why were they doing this? But what about me, God? Like, I'm trying to serve you. What about me? That's all I would ever ask. But I understood now that I was only going through a preparation season, because guess what? When you have tarnished yourself so bad, you got to go through a furnace sometimes. You got to sit through the fire. You got to get alone with God. He has to put you up for a while, and he has to start repairing you. So when he puts you back out there, you'll come back better. You'll come back rebranded. I want to tell you, in my restoration or my preparation season, God actually started to take things off of me. He actually started to heal me internally. He actually started to do some amazing things inside of me. And this is before I was ever just up here on YouTube every freaking day doing videos. No, I was in the cut. I was in the cut with God. And that's what I want to tell you guys, is understand God will rebrand you, and he will put off that old man and give you a new man. And I want to tell you, restoration sometimes seems so far and so distant. I used to think restoration was never going to be for me. I don't know why. I just thought like God talked to everybody else, but he just wasn't going to talk to me. And okay, that's kind of how I would think. But one thing that I did is I never gave up. I continued to come back to God. Even on the days I didn't have a fire, even on the days I did not have a word to give him, or even a prayer to give him, I would just keep coming back. If it was in prayer journaling, if it was in writing, if it was just wanting to bask in his presence. And I want to tell you, your restoration comes when you never give up, and then eventually you look up and God has rebranded you completely. Okay? He has rebranded you. He's given you a new name. He's given you a new faith. He's given you a new persona. He's given you a new attitude. He's even given you some new attire. Okay? Like literally, God will rebrand you in such a way that will transform your life. And I want to tell you that. So don't leave it. So all these marketers out here want to rebrand themselves and rebrand their businesses. But I want to tell you personally, if there are things in your life that you don't like, if there are things going on in your walk that just isn't what you need, I want to tell you, let God rebrand you. And do not shy away from the seasons you feel alone. Do not shy away from the seasons that nobody's pursuing you or nobody wants to marry you. Don't shy away from not being in relationships in those seasons. Don't shy away from those silent, lonely seasons. Because in that season, God is taking you through your preparation. He's restoring you. He's repairing you. He's giving you some newness, and he's filling you up with him. Don't shy away from those seasons, but lean into them. Incline your ear to God and say, Lord, I'm coming with you. Amen. All right, guys, I pray you got blessed by this morning fix. I pray you understand that God will rebrand you. If there's some things in your life you don't like, let God handle it. All right? Well, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye. I pray you got your fix.